Hi, this is Paige Pradko. Welcome to Therapy for a Better Life. This is the first video in a 4-part series on emotional regulation, grounding techniques, and self-soothing techniques. Some people have a very difficult time regulating emotion. Their emotions can really go too high or they can go too low. They can become really afraid of their emotions. They feel unsafe. They want to numb out. They may have urges to harm themselves or urges to use a substance just to not feel the emotion. And so some of these techniques that we're going to talk about are going to help people to learn to kind of regulate their emotions. Dan Siegel came up with a concept called the window of tolerance. You can see going up the side of the graph here, this is your level of emotional arousal. And in the middle of the graph is called our optimal zone. That's where most of us are. We're right in the middle. And our emotions go up and down as we're going through our day. But sometimes, especially if there was trauma involved, our emotions can get dysregulated and go way too high. And up here, we're activating our sympathetic nervous system, our fight or flight mode. And when the sympathetic nervous system is activated, we're going to have all kinds of uncomfortable symptoms. We're going to have increased tension, just nervousness, hypervigilance, racing heart, feeling overwhelmed. We can have anger, rage, high anxiety, digestive problems, impulsivity, racing heart, just all kinds of problems. So we really want to work to kind of bring our emotional state back down to our optimal zone. Sometimes, though, people's emotions can go too low. And this is dysregulation also. Going too low, we're activating our parasympathetic nervous system. And when this gets activated, you'll see that someone can get very depressed. Their emotions go flat. And this is also, we can call this the freeze mode. We can have very high-functioning, well-functioning adults, and they really can be triggered by their brain and the brain can take them right into this mode. If there was trauma, as a child, trauma can cause children's brains to go into a freeze mode. It's not something that people decide to do. The brain decides for them, really for survival. The University of Michigan Department of Neurology refers people to me that have something called conversion disorder. And conversion disorder is a functional neurological disorder. And you can have a very well-functioning, high-functioning adult, but they will suddenly, their body will shut them down. They will have paralysis, they can have seizures, they can lose their vision, have body movements, body tics, all kinds of uncomfortable things can happen to them. And typically they've had some kind of a trauma in their past where their brain went into this freeze mode, and they can have something that triggers it in their everyday life that will just shut their body down. And so we work together to kind of bring them back up into their optimal zone and help them to better regulate their emotions. So the next 3 videos, we're going to be talking about some of these techniques. And if you would like to watch the next video on grounding techniques to help regulate emotion, please click here. And if you're interested in hearing more of my mental health video topics, click subscribe here. Thank you, and look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.